If you've ever walked into a modern kitchen and felt instantly drawn to that sleek, stylish bar table in the middle of it all, you're definitely not alone. There's just something about a kitchen bar table that transforms the entire vibe of the space. It's not just a design trend or something you see in magazines or on Pinterest. It's a really practical and surprisingly essential element that can enhance your kitchen in ways you might not even have considered. Whether your kitchen is large, small, open plan, or cozy and compact, a bar table can make a huge difference in how you use the space, how you interact with others in your home, and how functional your kitchen feels on a daily basis. Let's start with one of the biggest reasons why people love having a kitchen bar table. It creates a perfect space for casual dining. You don't always want to set the formal dining table, especially on a busy weekday morning or during a quick lunch at home. A bar table gives you that relaxed setting where you can enjoy a coffee, a snack, or a light meal without feeling like you're making a big production out of it. It also becomes this natural hub for conversation. Whether you're having friends over or just chatting with your family while cooking, the bar table draws people in. You might be prepping vegetables while your partner sips a drink beside you, or your kids do homework at the bar while dinner is on the stove. That flow and interaction, it's a game changer. Another big advantage of having a kitchen bar table is how much it can help with space efficiency. Especially in smaller kitchens where every inch counts, a well-placed bar table can double as a prep area, a work zone, or even a storage solution if it includes shelving or drawers. It can replace the need for a full-size table in open-plan living spaces and still feel intimate and stylish. And let's not forget, it helps define the kitchen zone in open-concept homes. It acts almost like a visual boundary between your cooking area and your living or dining space, without needing to put up any walls or barriers. The design possibilities with kitchen bar tables are also endless, which makes them even more attractive. You can go with something rustic using reclaimed wood and metal stools if you love that industrial vibe, or choose a clean white marble top with sleek, minimal chairs for a modern look. There are also extendable bar tables, foldable ones, and ones that are built right into the kitchen island. No matter your style or layout, there's a bar table that can work for you. Functionally, it's also a smart move when it comes to entertaining. If you're the kind of person who loves having guests over, a kitchen bar table gives you a comfortable place to serve drinks, arrange snacks, or just chat with your guests while still staying part of the action. There's something very social about standing or perching at a bar, and it adds a kind of relaxed, upbeat energy to your gatherings. And let's talk about how useful it is if you're working from home. More and more people are using their kitchens for things other than cooking. Whether it's answering emails, reviewing a report, or just journaling with a cup of tea, a bar table provides a spot that feels productive without being too formal. It also tends to be well lit. Kitchens often get the best natural light in the house, and that makes a big difference when you're trying to stay focused. Now, in terms of comfort and design, choosing the right bar stools is just as important as the table itself. You want to make sure that the height matches the table properly, and that the stools are comfortable enough to sit on for more than a few minutes. Padded seats, backrests, and footrests can make a world of difference. If you're tight on space, consider stools that tuck neatly under the bar, or even swivel to make getting in and out easier. If you're designing or renovating your kitchen and thinking about adding a bar table, placement is key. Ideally, you want it in a spot that doesn't block movement between the sink, stove, and fridge, what designers call the kitchen work triangle. It should feel integrated but not intrusive. If it's too close to the cooking zone, it might get in the way too far and it won't feel connected. Lighting also plays a huge role in maximizing the value of your kitchen bar table. Pendant lights are a classic choice, and they really help define the space while adding personality. Whether you go for bold and colorful fixtures or understated and elegant ones, the right lighting can create a warm, welcoming atmosphere that makes you want to spend time there. Cleaning and maintenance are something to consider too. Since a bar table tends to get a lot of daily use, from meals to school projects to late-night snacks, it's worth investing in a surface that's easy to wipe down and resistant to stains or scratches. Materials like quartz, laminate, or sealed wood are often good choices, depending on your lifestyle and aesthetic. One thing that often surprises people is how a kitchen bar table can actually encourage healthier habits. When you have a dedicated, accessible space for meals, you're more likely to take the time to eat properly instead of grabbing something and heading to the couch or eating on the go. It invites you to pause, sit down, and really enjoy your food, even if just for a few minutes. And there's also a psychological benefit to having a well-designed, inviting bar table in your kitchen. It adds structure and purpose to the space, making it feel more complete. You start to see the kitchen not just as a place to cook, but as a place to live, connect, and enjoy everyday moments. That shift in mindset can make a big difference in how you experience your home. If you already have a kitchen bar table, take a moment to think about how you're using it. Are there ways to make it even more functional? Could you add under-table storage? Maybe swap out the stools for something more comfortable? Even small changes can refresh the space and improve how it serves your lifestyle. Over time, a kitchen bar table tends to become more than just a piece of furniture. It turns into a central gathering point in the home. It's where you share early morning coffees in your pajamas, where friends casually lean in with a glass of wine while dinner simmers, and where spontaneous conversations often begin. It might be where you and your partner recap your day, or where your kids open up about school as they nibble on a snack. It becomes a backdrop for countless little moments, and that's what really gives it its value. You might also find that a kitchen bar table encourages a more organized lifestyle. Since it's a visible and often central part of the home, people tend to keep it clean and tidy. That small habit of clearing the table, wiping it down, and arranging the stools back in place creates a subtle rhythm of care that spills over into other parts of the kitchen, and even the rest of the house. It's that kind of anchor piece that sets the tone for the space. Another really lovely aspect of a bar table is how easily it can be styled and updated with the seasons. A small vase of fresh flowers, a bowl of fruit, or a set of colorful placemats can instantly refresh the look. During the holidays, it becomes a perfect spot for festive decor or themed treats. You don't need to spend a lot of money or time to keep it feeling fresh. Just a few thoughtful touches can completely transform the mood of your kitchen. It also has a way of making guests feel welcome. Unlike a formal dining table, which can feel a bit too structured or reserved, a bar table says, "Come in, relax, stay a while." It breaks down that barrier between host and guest, making the kitchen feel open and inclusive. People love standing or perching at a bar with a drink, chatting while food is being prepared. It feels spontaneous, natural, and homey. For anyone living in smaller apartments or homes, the multifunctionality of a kitchen bar table becomes even more important. It's amazing how much utility you can pack into a compact piece when it's well designed. From a makeshift home office to a weekend brunch spot, a bar table adapts to whatever your day looks like. It gives you extra surface space without making the room feel crowded, and that flexibility is incredibly valuable. And if you're thinking about resale value or future renovations, having a stylish and functional bar table can actually increase the appeal of your kitchen. Buyers are often drawn to spaces that feel modern, open, and thoughtfully designed. A kitchen with a bar table shows that the space has been maximized for both function and style. It can help make your home more attractive in the long run, not just for everyday living but also for future potential. If you ever feel like your kitchen lacks personality or feels a little underutilized, adding a bar table could be just the thing to elevate it. It's not just about looks. It's about creating a better experience in your daily life. Whether you're chopping vegetables, enjoying a midnight snack, or just sitting quietly with a cup of coffee, having that designated space really makes a difference. So if you've been on the fence about whether or not a kitchen bar table is right for your space, this is your sign to give it serious thought. It's one of those upgrades that doesn't just change how your kitchen looks, it changes how it feels and how you use it. It's practical, it's stylish, and more than anything, it invites people to come together. And what's really beautiful about incorporating a kitchen bar table into your home is how effortlessly it fits into your lifestyle, regardless of how simple or elaborate that lifestyle may be. You don't need a designer kitchen or a massive renovation budget to enjoy the benefits. Even in modest spaces, a well-chosen bar table can feel like a major transformation. It's about making the most of what you have, turning an underused corner into a vibrant and welcoming area. If your kitchen feels too quiet or disconnected from the rest of your home, a bar table naturally encourages interaction. It brings people in, keeps them close while you cook or clean, and encourages that everyday closeness that's easy to take for granted. It changes how people behave in the kitchen. Instead of standing awkwardly or walking in and out, they settle in. They stay. They talk. That's not just interior design. That's the feeling of a home that's truly lived in. When you think about the flow of your day, from rushed breakfast to late-night chats, imagine how many of those moments could be made just a bit better with a designated spot that's welcoming, functional, and always ready. That's what a kitchen bar table gives you. It isn't just furniture. It's a lifestyle improvement that quietly supports your routines and enhances your space in ways that continue to surprise you, day after day. You might be surprised how quickly it becomes your favorite spot in the house. Even when you're alone, it has a way of making daily tasks more enjoyable. There's something cozy and grounding about sitting at your kitchen bar with a warm drink, maybe some soft background music, the hum of the fridge, and the quiet rhythm of life happening around you. It becomes your little retreat within the home. Ultimately, a kitchen bar table becomes one of those small luxuries that you'll appreciate every single day. It's where utility meets comfort, where function meets style, and where ordinary moments are quietly elevated. And sometimes those little upgrades are exactly what turn a house into a home. And if you're planning to add one, don't be afraid to get creative. Think about what fits your space, what matches your style, and what functions you need it to serve. Whether you go custom or off-the-shelf, simple or high-end, the most important thing is that it works for you and your family. So whether you see it as a casual hangout spot, an extension of your prep area, or just a stylish detail in your kitchen, a bar table has a lot to offer. It's one of those additions that blends beauty and function seamlessly. And once you have one, it's hard to imagine your kitchen without it.